Are you interested in acting, singing, and fancy costumes? If so, you are in the right place. Musical theater has been a huge part of my life, and in this video, I will show you my top 10 favorite musical productions I have ever seen. Tapping into our number 5 spot, we have Something Rotten. Something Rotten is a 2015 Broadway musical written by John O'Farrell and Carrie Kirkpatrick. Something Rotten takes place in London during the Renaissance and follows the story of two brothers, Nick and Nigel Bottom, and the journey of how they wrote the first musical. This musical is filled with references to modern-day musicals like Cats, Phantom of the Opera, Rent, Annie, and even more, and with toe-tapping musical numbers that will make you get up and dance in the theater and have just a fun time in the theater. I got to see this musical when it went on its national tour in Detroit back in 2018, and I had a blast. The music was extremely catchy, and I found myself still singing the songs after a month of seeing it. I didn't know this musical before I saw it live, but this is one show that will go down as one of the funniest I've ever seen. I enjoyed this musical, and I will gladly see this musical again if I had the chance. Paying off the number 4 spot, we have the musical Rent. Rent is a 1996 rock musical written by Jonathan Larson and is based off the 1896 opera La Bohème. Rent takes place in a tent city in New York and follows a group of friends and their struggles with love, addiction, friendship, and identity. Within the 2 hours and 30 minutes of watching this show, you will cry, laugh, and hold your loved ones close as you measure your life in 525,600 minutes. I have been a fan of Rent ever since I started doing musicals, and getting the chance to see it was a once-in-a-lifetime experience. I was able to see it in October of 2021, and I would say it is one of my favorite birthday gifts I've ever received. It felt as if I were in a theater with a bunch of theater kids and a rock concert at the same time. Strap on your dancing shoes and tease up your hair. Sticking at the number 3 spot, we have Hairspray. Hairspray is a 2002 musical written by Mark O'Donnell and Thomas Meehan, and is based off the Joan Waters 1988 film of the same name. Hairspray takes you back to the 1960s, where a young teen, Tracy Turnblad, has the chance to be on Baltimore's most popular dance TV show, The Corny Collins Show. This show battles topics including racism and fat shaming, while also including toe-tapping musical numbers such as You Can't Stop the Beat, Nicest Kids in Town, Good Morning Baltimore, and more. This show is my most recent show I have seen, and I absolutely loved every minute of it. I have been a fan of Hairspray ever since I saw Hairspray live in 2016, and I never thought I would get the chance to see this live. I found myself dancing in my seat, singing along with the songs, and crying when I Know Where I've Been has started. Hairspray is a classic, and I wish I had the chance to see it again. If You Hit the Dust, we'll raise you up with our number 2 spot, Kinky Boots. Kinky Boots is a 2012 musical with a book by Harvey Fierstein, music written by Cyndi Lauper, and is based off the 2005 film of the same title. Kinky Boots takes place in London and is a story about a man named Charlie Price who now owns his family's shoe factory that is about to go bankrupt. He then proceeds to meet a drag queen named Lola and makes the decision to turn his factory from making normal shoes to making stiletto heels for drag queens. Kinky Boots is a show I will never forget. I will never forget the moment where Lola entered the stage in her red dress and the entire Fox Theater erupted in applause. I will never forget the moment where we saw the red stiletto heels for the first time, and my jaw dropped from the sight of them. I saw this musical back in 2017, and I will say, I loved this musical, and if I ever had the opportunity to see it again, I would take that offer in a heartbeat. Nothing will be between you and the sky when you see our number 1 musical, Come From Away. Come From Away is a 2017 musical written by Irene Stankoff and David Hine. Come From Away is about how Gander, Newfoundland, Canada, welcomed over half their population as planes were diverted to the Gander Airport during the times of 9/11, and tells the story of the experiences both the passengers of the planes and the townspeople experienced during the 6 days they were in Gander, Newfoundland. This show is my absolute favorite show I have ever seen. This show made me cry, laugh, and moved me in ways that no show has ever made me feel. To know this show is all based on true experiences made this show even more worth watching. I went into the show not knowing anything about it, and it truly paid off. Even though I saw this show in 2019, I still cry when I listen to some of the songs. I loved this show so much, and if I were ever to travel to New York, I would instantly buy tickets to go see the show again. Even though I have seen many shows in my life, I will always remember Come From Away and how it changed my life for good. Now that you have seen my favorite musicals, which musical do you want to see? I'm Chase Bowman with M6, your hometown station.